Good day and welcome to our technical drawing tutorial. If you have any questions or concerns, you can direct them to the email address below, autocadalive@gmail.com. In this tutorial, we're going to divide a line into a ratio of parts. Our example, line AB is 91 millimeters long, and we are to divide line AB using the ratio 2:1:3. I'd like to begin with a construction line. In this line, I will label X and Y. And from XY, I will identify my line segment 91 millimeters. My line segment will now be labeled A, B. We continue with a line drawn at an angle, an inclined line at an angle at point A at a length conveniently long enough. And we'll label that line Z. The ratio given is 2:1:3. Your next step would be to add the ratio to give you the total ratio. In this case would be 6. 6 becomes the number of arcs required in this construction. A convenient radius selected, one of your choice, and you inscribe on the inclined line AZ or AZ 6 equally spaced arcs. In this case, my line AZ is not conveniently long enough and my radius just changed. So I will go back, establish that radius. I could do it from any one of the two arcs since they were all previously drawn with the same radius. And I'm going to go to the last and inscribe my arc, my 6th and final arc. And removing the letter Z, okay, I'll have to draw that arc over. And since my compass is already down, I'll just extend the line. So I'm extending my line AZ in order for me to get my 6th and final arc. A common error that students would have done would be to reduce the radius or change the radius in order for the 6th and final arc to fall on the line. That is not correct, and so the correct thing to do would be to extend the line. Since it's conveniently long enough, you decided how long it should be, so that letter Z goes at the end of the line. Our next step is to join the 6th point of intersection, and note the point of intersection is where the arc meets the line and not where the arc starts or ends. So we're going to join, and it doesn't matter what angle that line takes or direction it takes, it must start and end at point at point B and point of intersection 6. This line is considered to be our reference line. Our next step is to use another set square, ruler, or straight edge, as a support for this, our first set square used to draw a line, and of course placed now on line B6, which is our reference line. And we are going to move, this time using the last number in the ratio, in a counterclockwise or right to left direction. So we're going to count from 0.6 to 0.5. This would be 1 unit to 3 units. And so we slide our set square 3 units away from the reference line, or 3 spaces away from the reference line. You must ensure that that new line that you'll be drawing starts at that point of intersection and ends on your line segment AB. You then slide your set square to the next number in the ratio, which is 1. So we move to 1 unit, and that takes us to 0.2. Remember, only the set square against your reference line must move. The other must remain in a fixed position. Holding both set squares in place, you draw your next line, thus allowing us to have 2 parts, 1 part, and 3 parts of our line AB. Therefore, our line AB has been divided into a ratio of parts, and the ratio 2:1:3. 2:1:3. Thank you for viewing.